Good day, everybody. Today we are looking at a couple of currency pairs. This is the USD CAD. I'm gonna try and remove all drawings and go onto a much higher time frame. Nothing much here that I spotted. Just wanted to look at the trend and how we are moving. By far, I saw that we had our double top here, a very perfect double top. I'm gonna clone this line. I'm gonna come and put one more here. You can see that I had a triple touch here. One, two, three. It's not an entirely um really, let me see. Yeah, I would consider it a touch though. Going on to a much lower time frame, I can see that moving from here to here, and then this range here that we are currently in, perhaps we're looking for further continuations to the upside. Only time will tell. Of course, it's gonna take a number of months before we can even start breaking this uh, horizontal resistance line up there. Right, onto a much lower time frame. This is what I'm seeing. Right, I'm only gonna consider this part here because we've had our bounce here. Now we are moving up. When we move up, I expect us to move all the way up to this line here and perhaps even break above it. So on a 4 hour time frame, I saw that okay, I had my trend line support here. I'm gonna clone it. That cloning here, I'm gonna put it right here. I'll put it right here. Okay, so I get a much more accurate overview. Okay, don't really help me much. So with this one here, currently what I'm seeing with USD CAD, because of we've been ranging, I'm gonna consider this section here, this section only, right? So you can see that we've made our touches here, and then we've made our touches also right here. Okay, broke out, came back in, broke out, came back in, broke out, came back in, right? Okay, similarly here, I'm expecting a breakout and then coming back in. Question is, when would be my entries for the upside anticipated movement, right? I'm gonna draw my trend lines like this. I'm gonna clone it. This is where I'm having my next trend line resistance up there, right? From here on, okay, I can see that we've made our lower high, another lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. So my bounce, the bounce that I'm expecting, I'm expecting I'm expecting I'm expecting to see it here. I'm expecting to see it here, if not there, at this point down here. Let me just do this. So that is the upside movement that I'm expecting at this current point, right? I think with my previous analysis, I kind of had this trend line that is turning to resistance. I think somewhere here. I think I might have hit it somewhere here. So I don't know how my analysis now is now different, but I remember that I saw that okay, we retested this line, it didn't go up from here. So what I'm expecting now is that I'm gonna buy if we cross above this trend line resistance here, and I'm gonna buy again if we come and touch this trend line support right here. Basically, I'm looking for buys on USD CAD, right? So this is as accurate as my analysis can be. I'm looking for buys, right? I've seen GBPUSD has a change of character at the moment. We just made a double bottom, not really anything that fairly recent, but it is quite recent. We're gonna look into it in a moment, right? So I'm only gonna buy if we cross above this trend line support, um or I'm gonna buy at this point. So I'm gonna buy at this lowest point and hold for all the way up, right? This is currently how my analysis on USD CAD is looking. Basically, I'm just gonna be riding the current trend. Of course, we are retracing. Then as the market continues to go back up, will be a part of these buys. To exaggerate it a bit more, I'll take it all the way up. Scaling opportunities, perhaps maybe add another retest right around this trend line resistance up here, right? So with GU, did I take a screenshot? Let me take a screenshot of this. Let me just try and keep it neat, a bit neat. Gonna try and keep it a bit neat. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm gonna remove this, going back to GU. I'm gonna go back to the overall structure. I'm gonna remove all drawings. This is currently what I was seeing on GU. So looking further left, I saw that this is what I'm talking about. We had a near perfect double bottom. With double bottom, the thing is you always gotta be patient. If you know that you're gonna be trading this double bottom, you always know that it's gonna be exaggerated a little bit, and then this is just for stop loss hunts. They know that we always place stop losses within a very close proximity, so they wanna go and hunt our stop losses. The thing is they can't hunt all the way to this level down there, right? They're trying to get as much liquidity grab as possible before moving to the upside. By far, we have moved already. Let me count the current market price. We've moved. How much is it? Is that 1,000 pips already? 1,000. Hey, is it 1,002.4 pips already? 9.66% on GBPUSD. When did this start? I'm gonna look at the date in a moment. I'm gonna go to a daily time frame. So this started happening on, let's see, hold on. This started happening on the 26th of September, right? This started happening on the 26th of September. Basically, from now, you are looking for more opportunities to the upside on GBP USD. Here is how my analysis is looking at the moment. I currently had something like this. Let me confirm something first. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it was right. I think I had my analysis like this. Must have been like this, if I'm not mistaken. It must have been like this. It must have been like this. Jesus. This could have been also a possibility. Um, However, it appeared that it was not strong enough to kick the price up, but it proved to be quite strong. I don't know if whether we are heading for another retest about here and then continuation to the downside. However, what I can confirm though is that this here is a very strong trendline support, especially at the moment. Within the next few weeks, you want to be looking at how the market reacts to this specific trend line support. Let's forget a little bit about this one. We gotta look more onto this one. Can I confirm a double bottom? Nope, not really. Can I use a horizontal line? Let me see. Okay, here is what I'm seeing. Not really giving me much. So what I want on this one, on this pair, is entry points, right? Which areas am I gonna consider entry points? I'm looking for buys as well here. Let me see. Let me see. Here I might use a zone. Let me try using a zone. I don't like very thick zones. I try to keep my zones as little as possible, as slim as possible. Okay, this could be my next area of buys, right? So in this case, I would buy immediately at this moment. Perhaps put my stop loss. Hold on. Let me think about it a little bit. Would I want to catch up by at this point? Because there's still a potential that we might continue going down. That for me would be valid if we cross below this secondary trend line resistance here. I think it's supposed to be like this. I really think it's supposed to be like this. Because if then it's like this, I kind of have explanations. I kind of have an explanation as to what happened here. This was before the NFP broke out way before the NFP, and then when the NFP came back, kind of retested, went back to present us with this. And I use a very tiny support zone here to give us this double bottom. After presenting us with this double bottom here, what happened was that we continued to move up. So we broke out, we broke back in, right? So that's confirming ourselves. So this part here, this section here, I can now declare it a fake out zone, fake out area. Although I don't have understand what's going on here, but I can tell that from what I can deduce from my current structure, this is what's happening. Because of clearly at this point, I couldn't get my trend line to make sense at that time. You have this touch, you have this touch, you have this touch here. Before I could adjust it, the touches weren't just making any sense. They were just not adding up at all. Now that I can see what's happening, I kind of have a clue as to what is happening on a deep detail. Now, I can safely say that I'm willing to take buys. My biggest concern now is that I don't catch an what you call uh, what's this, a premature buy, right? It's gonna hurt me very bad. I kind of took one premature buy somewhere last 2 weeks back or last week. It was a bad one, but again the market played um to my favor. So being taken out early is a problem, a very big problem. Let me try to keep it neat. I don't need the zone, but I can clearly make sense. Let me try to keep it a bit neat. Need. So this was for sales. I'm only gonna sell if we come back and break below this trend line support, then continue going down. I'm only gonna sell actually. So from here on, I'm gonna hold buys and I'm gonna exaggerate my profit potential as I always do, cause I'm considering now that we've had our change of character at this point. Let me see something. Okay, let me just clone this one. So cloning this one, this is what I'm seeing here. We could be having another support here. Very tricky one. A very tricky one. Once you are cleared of the space, let me see. Once you are cleared of, doesn't matter if you're selling. Once you are cleared about 300 and let me use the red one. Let me use the blue one. Once we are cleared about 271 pips, 271.1 pips up, I'm gonna consider it a safe buy now. But the thing is, I'm not looking for safe buys at the moment. I can already see that we are going for buys. I'm trying to scan for the most how can I say this? For the most secure entries as possible. I would really hate to have the market reverse and take me out, and then again continue my direction. So I'm trying to look for entries with the least possible retracement. At the moment, I think this is the one, but it's standing at 53.3 pips. Apart from that, I'm gonna have to reduce my risk and scale in after we have crossed this secondary uh, resistance zone here. So at the moment, this is a support that is almost soon to turn into uh, a support. So this is a resistance zone that is soon turn into a support. Then you want to proceed to the next one. If we break and continue above, that is when I'm gonna scale in some more with a much more reduced risk entries. So it's a very good scaling opportunity. Let me just try and keep it a bit tidy. Um, Profit potentials. Let me see. First one would be right around here. Would be right around here. Nope. The first would be right around here. Second would be right around here. Right. So it's gonna be traded and I'm probably gonna be holding for quite a long time. So yeah, currently this is what we are looking at. Cloning this is what I'm seeing. Okay, I see. Just use an independent one. Using an independent one, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, makes sense. Okay, at the moment I don't need any resistance line at the top. I clearly have seen what I needed to see. Moving on to the next pair. I hate GBP JPY. I just can't understand what is happening with it. And I removed the okay, the ones already removed. Okay, GBP JPY. This is what's currently happening. Look at this liquidity grab here. Very intense one. Very intense. This proved to be a very strong support zone. As far as I'm concerned, we are still cleared for buys. As far as I'm concerned, on this one, we are still cleared for buys, man. It's undeniable. This one is you can't deny that we are cleared for buys. So of course, as you go on much lower time frame, you begin starting seeing other stuff. But the high of the highest time frames, highest of the highest time frames confirms to me that we are indeed buying, and I need no confirmation other than that. So for me on GBPJPY, I think we are safe to start buying at the moment, right? I think it would have been much more nicer if we've already bought at this level and placed our stop loss right on. I hate this stop loss that I have to place. But again, it's high time frames. There's really nothing much I can do about it. Apart from that, this is what I'm looking at on GBPJPY. I don't want to overthink things. There's so much that I'm seeing, but this is what I'm currently going with. I don't need that. As we jump above the final trendline resistance here, I'm gonna scale in some more. Other than that, I think we are good to go, man. We really are good to go. We are good to go. Nope, I shouldn't do this. It is as if I'm already a part of this trade. Outside of that, I'm gonna take this, bring it up to this here. Let me see how much. 62.9. That's a lot. My stop loss would be, let me just put it at 86 something. I'm gonna drastically reduce my risk because of means that I'm gonna be having to hold this trade for a long time. If I'm not gonna be holding for a long time, I'm gonna then gradually increase my risk. I hope that I won't have to open pairs on many positions because I'm already seeing a number of opportunities which I don't think I'll be able to take advantage of. There is another possibility here. That's why I'm saying that this is really not a clean buy. So for this one, I think I'm gonna cancel this one. Maybe if I can await much more, but I've seen what I needed to see for real. Just hate that these lower time frames, they only tell you a lot only so much about what's gonna be happening in the next couple of days. Looking at what's gonna happen the number of months that are coming. I can't make a decision on this one yet. Not even my bias at this point is saying anything. It's not make sure this one. Let me move to the next pair. Yes, these are this one. Damn. So if yes, these are I'm gonna be awaiting some retest somewhere. I'm gonna be waiting a retest somewhere. Let me remove this. So if you use these are this is what I'm looking at.